Hi Andy, find somewhere to sit down. I'm trying to do a video on the light. I'm trying to get away from that dark corner. It's pretty dark in here today. Let's try and do it here. Oh, I've got a crap background as well. Okay, so let's try and do some breathing. I've got to start doing breathing properly. You've got to rely on breathing all the time. It's the one thing you can do on your back. Okay, I did it after surgery. I did it before surgery. I did it after, when I woke up from surgery. There's no excuses for this. Okay, this will keep you alive if you want to stay alive. Life is a choice as well. So back when I first started bombarding you with videos, I talked about quite a lot of stuff. But Wim Hof breathing it's where you can enter into yogic breathing. There's two elements to Wim Hof breathing. One is his little method, but one of the first things you can do when you're lying down in bed. And one thing to do is to remove your pillow so you're lying flat on your bed. Always try and do that in bed anyway if you can. Don't try not to have anything sort of bunching your neck up. So keep this distance here open. It keeps your breathways open when you're lying on your back. It's the best way to keep. It's the best way to make sure there is no extrinsic pressures on your body. Just lie flat on your back with nothing under your head. And that then stretches that bit there. It also opens that out there. So what you're really looking to do is just to lie in bed and just slowly connect with your breath. So one of the visualizations I always like is to try and think about a wave that goes up and down, up, down. So breathe like a wave. And that's the first thing to do. Just practice doing that just by simply connecting with your breath alone. You will start to take your mind to another place. Now, one of the reasons why I always tell you to sort of like do breath work is because breath work is the secret of controlling our emotions, the secret of controlling ourselves. It's the way that you can shut your monkey up. It's the highest level security. When you start to breathe, and it all really just requires you to focus on your breath, nothing else. Connect with your breath. Find evenness, find regularity, and start to bring the speed of your breath down. Okay? Just do that to begin with. Body's been through a lot lately, your mind's been through a lot. I won't be too preachy today, but do need to be a bit preachy still. I don't think we've been doing a great deal of spiritual practices, and it's what it's about. The thing about spiritual practice is a little bit like fitness. Think about spiritual fitness. It's a really good idea. Because what we do on the days when we're feeling brilliant is we do spiritual practice, and what we do on the days when we're feeling fabulous is we do spiritual practice. What we do is when we wake up in the morning, we're just lying in bed, we do some spiritual practice. Breathing all the time. We can do breathing any time of the day. Conscious breathing. See, part of the problem of anxieties of life is that we become compulsive. When we disconnect from conscious life and we choose, it's like a choice, we choose compulsive life. We sacrifice it's like the program of our day. We sacrifice the program of our day to a perceived routine that we have. So, with most of us who are parents, it's wake up, brush teeth, make sure kids are awake, for instance. Make sure kids are awake, make sure kids are sort of starting to get themselves clean and do brush teeth in the morning, and then sort of dodge back into the bedroom and maybe try and get bits of clothes on. And in the morning, there's that focus and there's that impetus to get the kids, sort of out of the house or fed, cleaned, mostly clothed, possibly dry, and arriving at school so they don't look like social services should be involved. And then the evenings are the same. So it's really realizing, that we have, especially as we're in as we're in our 40s and 50s, then it's time to stop that compulsive behaviour, because that compulsive behaviour what will take us to where your friend's just gone in his coffin last week. I'm taking you to another place now. This is about conscious living. Every single moment of every single day, every single breath we take, conscious breathing, conscious behaviour, conscious living. Okay, that's what we do. Okay. From here, because I've told you this and you know this now, you can't opt out of this anymore. Opting out of conscious living is not a choice for you anymore. Okay, it's the only way forward for you, and it's your best way forward. If you start to listen to what I do, and if you start to do what I say, by the time Christmas comes, you won't be taking DF118s or any other opioids. Okay, so just today, please, conscious breathing, nothing else. Make a conscious decision to just clear your specific area around you. Some time for yourself. But it has to be conscious, okay? All has to be conscious. No good just, sort of like doing little things and then lying there thinking, I've done all the things, but you have to do them consciously. Conscious breathing as well. Now your stomach, okay? I really think it'd be an idea, if you can, to try and fast for a day, or things to avoid, okay, while your stomach is crap. Avoid white food. Please avoid white food. If you have to go for white food, then just try and get a little bit of potato. Don't put whole grain rice into your body. Keep away from whole grains while your stomach's crap. Try and get some plain salads, not tomatoes. Not tomatoes, especially, if you have to have tomatoes, if you love tomatoes, take the skin off, take the seeds out. Tomatoes are not good for the stomach at this moment. Lettuce, some nice lettuce with some lemon juice and some salt and black pepper. Try and keep your food simple. Drink a little bit of water. Morning, every single morning, before you put anything into your stomach. Glass of water with a tablespoon of lemon juice. Tiny bit of salt if you can manage it. Start to increase it to get a little bit. There's something that it would be really. I'll tell you to do it now. Get some Himalayan pink salt, proper one. There's a place called Pretty Health, Pretty Nutrition. I'll send you a link. Make up a saturated solution of pink Himalayan salt. So you get a bottle, and you keep adding salt until it dissolves no more. So you keep adding it until it won't dissolve anymore, and you'll be left with a little bit of sediment. Look up how to do saturated solutions of salt, and then with that saturated solution, try and make up a bottle of it, half a litre bottle, a Coke bottle or something like that. Every morning, add 1 tablespoon into a tiny bit of orange juice, swig that, and then swig your lemon water on top of that, and then wait half an hour. So do that as soon as you wake up in the morning. You can have it next to your bed if you want to. Cover it with something. That's a religious thing. These things are more important than cleaning your teeth. Breathing. The only way I can really emphasise how important breathing is try this exercise now. Stop breathing for 1 day and see how you get on. Okay. I can guarantee you'll be able to give up water, you'll be able to give up food, you'll be able to give up sex, you'll be able to give up everything for 1 day, but you will not be able to give up breathing. Okay, that really does highlight what breathing actually means to your body. All right, please listen to me. Stop reading psychology stuff as well. Psychology is not what you need at the moment, please. I really just want you to do spiritual practice, and spiritual practice is about that extension of the. Again, and it's a conscious thing. It's simply about that conscious realization of people, this physical body, people, and other people as well, not being real. Yeah, okay. You need to start to connect with Andy. That's that person inside, that person who's not the body, that person who's not the mind. Okay, you're neither of those things. Really do need you to stop listening to me and doing what I say, okay? So look after your stomach. If you can look after your stomach and look after your breathing, you're controlling 2 of the biggest aspects of your body. These are the 2 things that you can sort of like, if you can get control of these 2 things, you become an extraordinary person. These are superpowers, okay? We're talking about superpowers. You know, your stomach and your brain. You have, your stomach is one brain, and this is your other brain. You've got two brains. You can control both of them, okay? So let's try this, but keep your stomach simple, and please listen to me about white foods. I can't articulate it properly yet. Do you remember the book I showed you about The Inflamed Mind? Yeah, that merely confirmed everything I was thinking of. White food equals inflammation. If you can just keep that idea in your head, white food. And the main white food is the problem is cheap white flour. Okay? And don't think you can just replace white flour with brown flour, because it's not that simple. There's a big thing in here, and again, I'm not quite sure about exactly what it is yet, but please, so far I've not been wrong. Yeah. Keep away from white flour. Yeah. Potatoes if you need something. Just keep your food simple at the moment. The smoothies are those innocent smoothies, stuff like that. Fresh fruit, coloured food. If you can, get some veg juices, get some beetroot juice, get some carrot juice. They're generally only available in usually slightly processed, but beetroot juice, coconut water. Just for a few days, and really as long as you can. And it's probably really a time that you started talking to me. And I really want to try and get that body of yours in much better shape, because it doesn't sound like it's getting a great deal better. And sorry, I got diverted about spiritual fitness. Yeah, spiritual fitness is that aspect of our spiritual practice that we do every day, so that when we come to major crises, we are spiritually fit. We are able to deal with it. We think, yeah, okay, yeah. When we come to crises, it happens to me all the time now. But so far, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still doing my practice. And especially after what I've been over the past 2 months, I went to a place of deep hell, especially in here. I'm not quite back yet, but I know how to get back. Yeah, it's simply a case of retracing the steps back and working out what I'm not doing. So, please, look after yourself today. Do what I say. Please, yeah? I will get up to you. It's just difficult. I'm financially and physically, I'm really struggling to move around. Without the bike, I'm a fucking cripple. But I will come and see you, and when I come and see you, I will lift you to another place, and you won't come back down here again. Okay, you won't even believe that you used to think the way you do today. Okay, I will lift you so far up. Right? Okay, I'm going to stop it now. 13 minutes.